Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video we have a Broadlink smart button. So this retails for around $25. You can get on Amazon. I'll throw a link in the description if you decide to purchase. Now this was fully paid for. I did not get it sent out for me to review, but I found it on Amazon and it really intrigued me. For 20 bucks you're getting 4 buttons essentially that you can control multiple groups for lighting, anything that you have within your Google or Amazon Assistant apps. And it also works with IFTTT, which is really cool. So in the box, you get your smart buttons right here. It's a fairly large device. You also get a mounting bracket right here as well that is detachable, so you can put it on the wall. You can take it off if you don't want it on the wall. You can just move it like a regular remote. You get 3 sets of stickers here, which I'll show off right here. So you have entry lights on, master bedroom lights on, living room, kitchen, dining, hallway, bathroom, secondary bedroom, garage lights, attic lights, basement, front yard, backyard, family room lights, and then you have color coded right there as well. On the second page you have movie, music, TV, fun, reading, romantic, warm, dining, sleep, night lighting, morning, custom, home, away, and 4 more colors. For the third one you have lights on, lights off, all on, all off, open curtains, open shades, closed shades, heater, water heater, vent, fan, and 6 color coding. So you have tons of different things. It just gives you some pretty much inspiration here as well. So if you didn't know what to use these for but you want to use them, you have multiple different availability for here. So this is really good for kickstarting your smart home thing that you want to do, because you can have so many color-coded stuff here. Now I went ahead and already set it up. You also get some adhesive strips and a quick start guide to be able to set it up on both assistants. So really simple. It's really simple to set up as well. It might be confusing for some people at first, but I'll also show you how to do that. But there's like so much things. You can technically use this as a security button as well. So you can press 1, 2, 3, 4 to change the different security camera angles that you have in your home, which I also might get another one just for that, because it's really cool to be able to see different angles of your house. Now using the Amazon Assistant, it gets annoying because sometimes she doesn't hear you properly or whatever. You have to continuously say it. If it's at night and you don't want to like wake anybody up, if you're in an apartment or whatever, just press a button. You won't have to hear her voice, you won't have to hear your voice, so you won't wake anybody up. Just a quick button and you turn on a group of devices, any type of devices, turn off a couple of devices whenever you want. I'll also be doing another review of the Aquara light home setup. So it has a motion sensor, USB hub, so you'll be able to have motion sensors within your home. So if you want to go in the bathroom, turn on a light. If you have someone at your door, it'll turn on some lights, it'll flash them or whatever. You could do that. I'm getting into a lot of smart home things within this and next year and proceeding from the future from that. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be doing some really cool upgrades for your home. So I already set these up like I said. I will go ahead and show you. Now you're going to need the Broadlink app, which is right there. It's a B. You're going to go ahead and download this. You're going to need a smart hub when you get this. You can't just get the buttons unless you have a smart hub. So as you can see, I have a smart hub and 2 sets of buttons, as you can see. So two of these little devices, and I will get more in the future because they're really amazing. So you just set them up in the app. Very simple. You could press the plus, scan QR code, and they have QR codes in the top right of the device. Now the hub looks like this. It's USB powered to micro USB, so you can plug it in anywhere, and it's cool that it's only USB powered, so you don't have to put up a whole outlet. You can plug it in your laptop if you wanted to. So that's that. You just scan the QR code and that's pretty much it. It'll do the work from there. You just set it up there. You can rename the buttons here, as you can see. So you can change the device name. You can say where the location is and device info. Name sub devices. So I would name these, if you have multiple of these, just name it 1, 2, 3, 4, or what it's gonna do. That way it'll be easier to set up on the Amazon or Google Assistant. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and go to skills. You're gonna press the plus or the search button. You're gonna search a Broadlink, just like that. And then you're gonna go ahead and press this right here. And you're going to press enable to use. I already have it. You're going to sign in with the account that you use for Broadlink, so make sure you save that password somewhere so it's easy to remember, and then you just search for devices. It'll automatically set it up. Once you do that, what you're going to do is you're going to go to all devices. You're going to go to your button right here, 1. So this is the first button. You're gonna create a routine. I have routines here, so you're gonna make a routine. I'm gonna show you what this means. So this is button 1. It says right here, change the name. I recommend doing that, so something you remember. When motion is detected, since this is technically a motion device, when motion is detected, turn that on. You put the action, and it'll turn on 2 lights for my recording lights, and that's pretty simple. I'll show you again on how to do that. So you're gonna rename it. Let's just say button 1. So whatever button 1's gonna do, this is what it's gonna do. You're going to press when this happens, you're going to put a smart home thing happens, you're going to press the button that it's going to activate, which is button 1, detected, or technically you could do when it's not detected. So if you don't press the button for a certain amount of time, let's say 2 hours or whatever, it automatically turn off. So if you want to put this button on for like a smart robot or whatever, you press it for 2 hours after it finishes its job or whatever, it'll automatically go back into its spot, even if it's not. So when motion is detected on button 1, so when you press button 1 right here, anytime, any day, you're gonna add an action, smart home thing action, or you could do multiple different things as well. You can check up your devices on what you want to do. You can turn it on and off. You can control groups there as well. You can do calendar, calling, date and time, delivery updates, device settings, drop-in features. So if you want to drop into a certain member in your household or FaceTime someone immediately with your Amazon or something, you can do that immediately. You can do a skill, you can do tons of different things in here. So yeah, I already set them up. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. For right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and, this is non-damaging to your walls as well. I already applied one on there and took it off just to see, and then you just peel off the sticker and stick it to the wall, and I will show you what that looks like right now. All right, as you can see, so when I record, I usually put my my sound curtain here, and then I ask my assistant to turn on the lights. But now I could just put it, since I'm already going to be right here, probably right around here. Yeah, so probably right around here. I don't want it too low and I don't want it too high, but I don't want kids to be able to touch it as well, so this should be a good height. Go and take off the adhesive here. Sorry for the bad lighting. Oh yeah, I'll just turn on some lights real quick. Yep, so that's how you do that. It's really simple. All right, there we go, take it off. Now we're gonna go and place it right around there. Seems good. So just leave it like that. And there we go. It's basically on the wall. I can move this around. So if I didn't want it right there, if I just wanted it right here because I'm going to be there for the most of the day, or if I wanted it like on my recording desk itself, I could leave it there, or I could technically put an adhesive there as well. And then I could just press my buttons right there as well. It's really, really helpful to have that. And then I could just put it back so I won't lose it, and it'll mount on the wall just like that. So it's very simple. And then I could turn off my lights as well. Super seamless. Look how seamless that was. That was so easy. I love that. So if you don't have any smart buttons, you can change the brightness, color, mode, and whatever you want the two devices to set up as, which is really helpful. So I could turn on my recording lights, I could turn them off. Very seamless, and it's helpful. It's game changing. You don't have to speak constantly to your Amazon or Google's device, even though that's what they're meant for. Press a button. Link in the description to buy.